Listen to me, boy. Sit down. Don't interrupt. I've seen more winters than you ever dream of, and I've buried more pieces of myself than I care to remember. You want answers, you want truth. Fine. But truth doesn't come in soft whispers. It comes in screams. It rips your comfort apart. It leaves you cold, naked, and bleeding. And yet, it's the only thing worth chasing. You think the world owes you something. It doesn't. The world doesn't give a damn about your dreams, your tears, or your pain. The world moves on, with or without you. You either keep up or you get left behind. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not God, not even me. Life is a storm, and the sooner you stop looking for shelter, the sooner you'll learn to walk through the rain. There were days I wanted to die. Days when the silence screamed louder than any voice. Nights where I stared at the ceiling wondering if I mattered at all. I've held the hands of dying men who begged for one more chance. I've looked into the eyes of broken souls and saw myself staring back. This life, this brutal, unforgiving life, is not for the weak-hearted. You will be betrayed. You will be lied to. You will be forgotten. And in those moments you'll learn what you're truly made of. Not when you're smiling. Not when everything is going your way. No, you'll find out who you are when the world strips you bare and leaves you bleeding in the dirt. I've lost people, more than I can count, buried my hopes beside their graves. And yet here I am. Not because I'm strong, but because I was too damn stubborn to stay down. You want motivation, here it is. You're going to suffer, you're going to cry, you're going to lose. Over and over again. And you'll feel like giving up. Hell, you might even try. But if you want anything in this world, anything real, you better be ready to bleed for it. There's no glory without pain. No triumph without failure. You want to be great. Then prepare to be hated. Prepare to be misunderstood. People fear what they don't understand, and they'll try to drag you down because your light blinds their eyes. But keep going. Even when your legs shake. Even when your heart breaks. Keep going. I remember waking up with nothing but hunger in my stomach and rage in my soul. And I fed on that rage. It became my fuel, my fire, my salvation. Stop waiting for peace. You are the war. You are the weapon. The battlefield is within you, and the only enemy is the voice that says, "You're not enough." Silence it, choke it, destroy it. Because if you let it live, it will devour you from the inside. There's beauty in the struggle if you have the eyes to see it. Every scar tells a story. Every wound is a testament. You survived what should have killed you. That's power. That's strength. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You need purpose. You need pain. You need the fire of failure to forge the steel in your soul. I've sat alone in empty rooms, praying for a sign. I got silence, and that silence taught me more than 1,000 sermons ever could. There is no savior coming. There is no easy way. There's only the path you carve with your own blood. And yes, you will fall, but fall forward, bleed forward, suffer forward. That's the way. The only way. People will laugh. Let them. People will doubt you. Let them. Your pain will become your armor. Your tears will become your ink. Write your name in the ashes of who you used to be. You're not here to be liked. You're not here to be safe. You're here to become something terrifying. Something unstoppable. The kind of soul that death fears to touch. I've seen men with nothing become kings because they refused to bow. And I've seen kings fall because they feared losing what they never truly owned. You own nothing in this world but your will. Protecting it. Let it guide you through hell. And when hell opens its gates, walk through like you built the place. Pain will visit you again and again. Invite it in. Learn its name. Ask it what it came to teach you. Then take the lesson and send it on its way. You want happiness. Earn it. You want peace. Fight for it. No one gets out of this life clean. We all carry ghosts. We all bury pieces of ourselves. But some of us rise from the dirt with fire in our eyes. Be one of them. Be the reason the darkness trembles. Be the voice that screams back when the void calls your name. And never forget, this world breaks everyone, but not everyone stays broken. Some use the pieces to build empires. You want comfort, that's death. You want greatness, that's pain. Choose wisely. Every second counts, every breath is borrowed. So take the hit, take the loss, take the pain, and keep moving. That's how legends are born. Not in comfort, not in safety, but in the fire, in the silence, in the agony. And when your time comes, when death reaches for your hand, let it find you covered in scars, smiling. Because you didn't just survive, you lived. Fiercely, brutally, beautifully. And no one can ever take that from you. I know you think time is on your side, but it's not. It slips through your fingers like smoke, and one day, you'll look back and wonder where it all went. You'll remember the chances you didn't take, the words you never said, the people you let walk away. Regret is a heavy chain, son. It wraps around your neck in the dead of night and whispers, you could have done more. And the truth, you could have, we all could have, but we don't. Because we're afraid to fail, to hurt, afraid to be alone. But fear is the poison that rots the soul. Don't let it kill you before you die. There were days I stayed silent when I should have screamed. Times I walked away when I should have fought. And every one of those moments carved a scar I still carry. People will disappoint you. They'll lie, cheat, abandon you. And sometimes you'll do the same to others. Don't pretend you're a saint. None of us are. We're just broken mirrors trying to reflect a bit of light. But even shattered glass can shine when it catches the sun. You won't always be strong. You won't always be right. But you can always be honest with yourself above all. You'll lose people you thought would stay forever. And sometimes you'll realize you were the one who let go first. That's the cruel trick of memory. It never tells the story straight. But the past is gone, and you can't keep living in its shadow. Bury the dead, mourn what you must, but don't build your home in the graveyard. Life is for the living, even if it hurts. Especially if it hurts. Love like it's your last day. Fight like it's your last breath. Speak like it's your final truth. Because one day it will be. I used to think there'd be some grand moment, some sign that I'd finally made it. But it never came. What came was silence. Stillness. Just me, an old man staring out a window, realizing the climb was the reward. Not the peak. Not the applause. Just the climb. That's all we ever have. And now I sit with ghosts more than people. I talk to memories more than friends. And my body, this old machine, it aches in places I didn't know existed. But somehow the heart still beats. Somehow the soul still whispers, there's still time. For you, not much, but enough. Enough to make something. Enough to change something. To mean something. But only if you stop waiting. Stop pretending. Stop blaming the world for your chains. You forged them. Now break them. You're not a victim. You're not special. You're not cursed. You're just scared, and that's okay. But do it anyway. Do it afraid. Cry if you must. Scream if you need. But keep going. Don't let my mistakes become your inheritance. I wasted years trying to be what others wanted. I wore masks so long I forgot my own face. Don't do that. Don't lose yourself in the noise. Find your silence. Sit in it. Listen to it. It will tell you who you are. And when you finally meet yourself, look into those tired eyes and say, I forgive you. Because you'll need that. Trust me. The hardest person to forgive is the one in the mirror. But if you can do that, you can do anything. One day, your hands will tremble like mine. Your breath will shorten. Your eyes will dim. And you'll ask yourself, did I matter? I can't answer that for you. No one can. But you can decide now, right now, to make the answer yes. Not by being perfect, not by being rich or famous, but by being real, by being raw, by standing up when it's easier to lay down, by loving when it's safer to close off, by living when it's more convenient to sleepwalk. The clock is ticking, son. Faster than you know. The people you love will die. The ones you hate will forget your name. And the world, it won't even notice you were here, unless you carve your story into its bones. So take the pain, take the rage, take the heartbreak, and build something no one can ignore. Not for them, for you, for the boy you were, for the man you're becoming, and for the ghost you'll leave behind. Because in the end, that's all we are. Stories wrapped in flesh, fading echoes in someone else's memory. Make yours worth remembering. Not perfect, just real, just yours. That's enough. That's more than most ever have. And if you're lucky, if you're really lucky, someone will sit where you're sitting now one day and whisper, he didn't give up. And maybe, just maybe, they won't either.